what did it sound like when the judge gave you that 15 years? Were you feeling like dejected, or were you feeling maybe that's not too bad because other people are getting 20 and 25?
I mean, I looked at it like they gave me 25 to life. You know what I mean? I look at it like they, you know, like, man, I never been to prison. You know what I mean? So I didn't really, you know, I knew that how I was cut, the cloth that I was cut from, that, you know, I wasn't gonna be no buster or nothing like that. But at the same time, I didn't know, I could never fathom what prison was really like until I got there. You know what I mean? In the movies, you can't, even these TV shows right now where they try to lock up and all that shit, no, they don't show you the real shit.
So what was it like when you got there? Now you're 19.
Yeah. So I get to Tehachapi Max. Me and another dude from Swan, we started a melee, you know, with the Crips. They took me to the hole, sent us to the hole, Tehachapi Max. I was in reception. So I sent us to the hole. They sent us next couple of days, we was on our way to New Folsom. So I get to New Folsom. They found out that I'm just there, you know what I mean? So about 2 months later, they sent me to Old Folsom. Now, Old Folsom, for somebody going to prison for the first time, Old Folsom is a very scary place, right? It's like, it's one of the oldest prisons in America. They have a boiler room that emits steams from the ground. So when that dusk, right, when it started to get dark, you see the steam coming from the ground, and you got this medieval castle looking prison, and they open up these iron bars telling you to go up in there. So as I'm looking around the bus that's taking them, with a van that's taking us from New Folsom to Old Folsom, I'm looking at the guy's eyes, and I can see who's been through this before, who ready to get settled in, and I can see the ones who really ain't never been through this before and scared to death, you know what I mean? And I just like, you know, I already know what cloth I'm cut from, so I'm like, it is what it is, you know what I mean? So, yeah, once I got to Old Folsom, you know, they got 5 tiers, 5 stories. And you got people getting thrown off the 5th tier. Or you got people jumping off the 5th tier so you can get away from knives or swords this long. People getting stabbed where you can hear the metal hitting the concrete up under them as it's going through their whole body. Talk about PTSD. You know what I mean? This is some shit that guy first time in prison is seeing, is watching. You know what I mean?
So you get to this Old Folsom and you witnessing a lot of violence already.
Already. I mean, it was this when prison was prison. Prison politics at its finest. You know, police turn their heads, letting people get whacked. You know, it just, yeah.
So was a lot of the conflict you're seeing, is it black? Is it racial? Is it gang banging? Is it blood and Crip? Is it Mexican, black? What do you see?
I mean, it was everything. You know, it was, you know, each car disciplining or, you know, DPing their own, you know what I mean, killing their own. It was, you know, riots, clash between, you know, different races. It was, you know, gangs, different gangs, Bloods and Crip, up north cats versus down south cats, and, you know what I mean, Sacramento cats versus, you know, Bay Area cats versus, you know, BGF, Coom, the whole, it's a whole lot of stuff, you know what I mean?
And how long did it take you to start understanding this politics as a 19-year-old?
I mean, one of the older guys told me, he said that the best thing I can do is practice the 3 L's for at least a whole year. I said, what's that? He said, look, listen, and learn. Look, listen, and learn. So I just stayed quiet. I looked, listened, and learned. I was so quiet that people started calling me a little too hard because I wouldn't say a lot of stuff, you know what I mean? I just went over to the boxing program at that particular time. So I went over to the boxing ring and started getting back into that.
At Old Folsom?
At Old Folsom.
So how long were you there?
I was in Old Folsom for a few years to '92 until Calipatria opened up. And then I went to open Calipatria.
And what was it like in that spot?
Well, Calipatria was the first, you know, like 270 design level 4, right? And so they filled that place up with a lot of people from Folsom and Pelican Bay, level 4 cats.
And briefly describe the 270 degree, which gives the guards better vision of everybody, right?
Yeah.
Can you explain what it looks like?
Thanks for watching StreetTV.net. If you're not subscribed, please hit that button below and click the bell to receive alerts and notifications. Feel free to comment below so you can give us your feedback, and be sure to watch the 2 related episodes to the right. If you want to support this platform or follow us on social media, visit the links in the description. And thanks for watching StreetTV.net.